The English Teacher YouTube channel, videos for success in English 103 and English 104. Welcome back to the English Teacher YouTube channel. I'm here with a quick video to walk you through that document that's available for you on this page, which is the structures of our persuasive research essays. Largely what you'll see in this document is that there are three structures. By no means, though, are those the only three structures that you can use to create a persuasive research essay. But what you want to make sure that you're doing is that you are balancing the counter arguments and your argument in order to get a debate that is in fact showing both sides. So what you'll notice is that structure one walks you through a one counter argument structure, meaning that what you would do is in body paragraph one, you would frame the debate. You would make sure that we understand both sides of it. And then probably in body paragraphs 2 and 3, you would make your claim and you would provide sources for that claim. And then in body paragraph 4 and 5, you would then make another claim associated with your main topic and your main argument, and you would still provide sources for that. Now, what you would do at this point with your body paragraph 6 or your body paragraph 7, whichever it fits into your paper the most, is make sure that you are inserting your counter argument and you are sandwiching it between your main claims and what you are arguing is correct, right? What side you are falling on. So you'll notice that body paragraph 6 and 7 work together, but body paragraph 6 is saying, here's the counter argument to my main argument. But then body paragraph 7 says, this is why that's wrong. So we would have sources to counteract even that counter argument that is there. And so that would be what we would call the rebuttal or the refutation in that case. And then you want to make sure that in this structure, you are finishing strong by bringing your own claim to the table at this point and saying, here's my finishing point to make sure that I have sources to kind of finish on my argument versus theirs. And so you can see an example that lays this out down here, so you can make sure you can take a look at that. Make sure that you look at each one of those and follow up with any questions that you may have with your instructor. Now, structure 2 is, you'll notice that it's alternating back and forth. And this is a little bit harder of a structure to do at times, depending on how you feel about that alternating structure and going back and forth between types of sources that largely will help us understand the arguments from both sides at the same time versus saving that counter argument for a little bit later, as you saw with structure 1 where it's tucked in. Because in this one, obviously you start with an intro, but then you give that framing of the debate, that conversation, that foundation paragraph there that helps us understand both sides. And then you start moving into, here's a counterclaim to my argument. Well, here's my argument. Here's a counterclaim to my argument, and then here's my argument. And you continue that structure forward, and what you'll notice is that you are spending more time on your own claim because body paragraph 2 is what others say, right, about topic 1, and then body paragraph 3 and body paragraph 4 is your claim. So you are giving credit to the other side, but ultimately refuting what they're saying and providing evidence for your own claim at the same time. But please note that each one of these body paragraphs does need sources because it is a research paper that you're engaging in. And there is an example for that structure as well, if you would like to follow along with that. Structure 3 basically puts those together, right? It doesn't follow that structure of here's the counter argument and then here's my claim with 2 body paragraphs, but instead it tends to add those counter arguments in when needed. So you focus on your own claim, and then if you do have a strong counter argument for any of your main claims, you want to make sure that you include that, and you want to make sure that you refute it at the same time. In this structure, you may find that some of your body paragraphs are shorter, some of your body paragraphs are longer, and that's completely acceptable. But again, this is only 3 of the structures that you can follow for a persuasive research paper. It in no way signifies that these are the only ones, but hopefully this can give you some instruction as well as some structures you can follow as you are working on drafting and your persuasive research paper. Okay, guys, always feel free to make sure you're reaching out to your instructors. And if you have any questions, contact the Writing Center, your instructor, and the research librarian. Check out the other videos we have available on the channel as well. And take care.